What's good, gente? Thank you guys once again for tuning in. Like always, as you guys can see on the thumbnail and on the title, right? Norteño Shook Knight. What? Shit, homie. Explains the whole Unity video. And also, right? He's been doing some things, right? And I do apologize because that's not his placazo, bro. You know, people are probably gonna be tripping out, like, what the fuck? Is that actually his name, bro? The Shook Knights? Nah, homie, it's not Shook Knights. I do apologize about that, right? And I believe he does have his placazo or his name on his IG, right? And I did ask about him, homie. And I know you guys are gonna be like, well, pinche conejo, how the fuck you gonna go ask about someone, G, and not even know his name? Well, homie, it's not that hard when you can just send an image nowadays, right? And I'll just say, man, they said a lot of good things about him. But on this video, it's not about him just in general. It's gonna be about the whole Unity video and what's actually going on, right? Because I know a lot of people are kind of tripping out when it comes to all these diss tracks, and they've been noticing a lot of actual Northerners regrouping and doing their thing, G, when it comes to music. Some that even used to funk back in the days. And I'll get into all that, right? But before we do, make sure to hit a like for your boy, man. Make sure to subscribe, hit that follow, hit that notification bell, just in case we go live. You guys already be knowing it gets on and cracking, and you guys don't want to miss out. Especially with what we got upcoming, right? Shit, we're gonna have some things coming up on the live pretty soon that I know for sure you guys ain't gonna want to miss out. So to start with the homeboy, right? First, I actually don't know his name, bro. Damn, I really gotta work on those things, huh? Especially being a journalist, we gotta work on those. But he is someone that is running that record label. At least that's what it seems like, right? He's the one doing lives, and I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, man. I tune in and I do drop some comments. You guys know how E.B.K does it, right? But I do tune in, especially right now that the Norteños are popping, bro. When it comes to their music, let's be real. People want to know a little bit more, especially after those interviews. I know a lot of people are, have like, well, it wasn't a big ass deal. I get it, bro. But for the North, homie, hitting some platforms, and actually, I think old boy explains that. I will still continue to call him Suge Knight, so I do apologize if he don't happen to like it, homie. I'll tune into one of his live, and I'll actually ask what his placazo or his name is, homie, or what he's going by on social media. But for now, I'll call him Suge Knights, right? He does explain some things about hitting the no jumper. He technically said that he didn't even know. He actually didn't even know who old boy was, and I guarantee you, a lot of them didn't, bro. It was the whole thing with Lazy Boy that he was all on old boy's thing, right? He said that if he hit a platform, he says it on the interview, it would have been with no jumper. So that's the reason why, and he is an older dude, homie, that he's doing his thing, homie. I just say that, right? He's doing his thing. I'm not gonna expose game with some of the things that they told me about him. I'm not gonna do that, but it seems like he's running the label, right? And he's pushing some type of unity when it comes to the Norteños. But let me just make something real clear, right? Because you guys are gonna be like, well, unity is, I'm talking about unity in between them. You guys gotta remember, man, with the whole feds and states, there was a major fallout, homie, of Norteños. And a lot of Norteños kind of got discouraged, homie, because a lot of their homies or big homies that they used to look up to were pretty much labeled as, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get into all that, man. You guys already know that. I can't really speak on stuff like that. But with this whole music thing, right, that is going on, yeah, I get it, man. The whole disrespecting the sound. And I explained so many times, right? I actually explained so many times. And even Suge Knights. Actually, Suge Knights ended up talking about the whole, I think that verse got thrown out of proportion or blown out of proportion. I apologize, right? And then maybe it shouldn't have been up there. I don't know if he was trying to cover up because they're still trying to go up there, which I guarantee you they'll still go up there, homie. Adam 22 doesn't give a shit when it comes to certain groups' opinion. As long as he makes a bag, or he's gonna be able to get a bag off it, shit, he's all with it, homie. So old boy right here, right? He does kind of explain certain things, but I have said it plenty of times, bro. When it comes to Northern Cali rap, they're always gonna throw some type of diss because those are their number one enemy over here. Yeah, there's a lot of red on red, and with this whole Unity video and what's actually going on, right? I mean, I actually explained a little bit about it. It's to unite all norteños again. Just how the whole GUN album did back in the days. It's the same thing, bro. But the only thing difference is now, right? Back then it was to unite because it was mostly all barrios that were out there, right? You guys gotta remember that shit was back in the days. It was a lot of barrios, and that's why there was a lot of red on red because they weren't really with the whole political game. Now they're trying to fix some of the things that were damaged, bro, when it comes to the youth, and just to show people, man, that there is unity, that there is carnalismo, and it's not all cutthroat to how people say. And I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it, gente. Hey, I'll be the first one. You know, I don't want to misguide the youth. You guys already know, man. It gets cutthroat, but it gets cutthroat everywhere. You know, that's something that you guys got to realize. It's not just with this organization, it's with all organizations. So we're not going to pinpoint them out, but there is good things at the same time. I have explained it so many times, but I don't encourage anyone to go that route. You guys already know how your boy Conejo does it, but at the same time, hey, sometimes you have to walk those steps to figure it out for yourself. So we'll leave it at that, man. So all these new diss songs that, I mean, a lot of sureños and a lot of just people in general on YouTube, right? They don't seem to really like, or they just are starting to trip out, right? Like what's actually going on? It's to unite the North again, bro. It's to unite them from the damage that was done. And remember, man, people are taking control again of certain things. And the reason why they were able to get it, man, which I'll probably explain a little bit more in depth. um, Let me get the okay. Let me get the okay. Let me see if I can actually talk about it, bro. Because, man, I'm tired of getting those phone calls, homie. You know, especially when we barely got it nice, homie. We barely got it nice again. So, look, man, we'll see what's up with that. A short, quick answer that I can give you guys, it was that the youth wasn't ready for peace, homie. The youth's barely starting, and this is always going to be a cycle that's always going to continue. Once they get a certain age, maybe they're going to want peace. But for now, the youth wants guerra, homie. And someone always has to have an enemy, and it's sad, homie, that it's the raza, right? But it is what it is, gente. You guys already been knowing. So we'll see what will continue to happen with these diss tracks. There's a lot more coming. Just know that there's going to be a lot more coming, especially if the South plays into it. If the South ends up playing into it, which, I mean, I guarantee you they will, because, I mean, I've seen some other videos just recently. I think yesterday I seen one where they're talking about the famous gangbanger on social media, right? Pretty much being a dolphin. And he ain't lying, gente. I'm gonna be quite real. Some of these dudes, when they go on social platforms, it's just sad, homie. It's just sad. And I did get some images, and I might make a video on it on Lefty Gunplay again, which, I mean, he is the super famous Mas Pendejo, right? That always pops up on YouTube, man. But we might get into it because he's also noticing a few things. And I happen to notice as well as some of my subscribers, which they already been sending me things. So stay tuned for that, right? But to get back into this video, gente, I do like the northern music. I'm gonna be quite honest. I did leave some comments to Suge Knights, the Norteño Suge Knights, right? And I was being respectful. So I know that there might be some Sureños or some Southerners that see me there that might be a little bit upset, homie. But when it comes to music, bro, I'm gonna be quite honest. I There's a lot of Sureño music that I enjoy and like, but I barely started getting into it because I'm really bad with names. And I always said that's a good thing, to be real, right? Because there's fools out there that know every little detail about everybody. But you guys see what they do with it, bro. They do it to snitch, homie, and to tell. And your boy Conejo don't get down like that. But I'm really bad with names, so I pops up on my feed, someone sends me the thing, so I'm not really too familiar with that music. But like I said, I'm barely getting into it. But when it comes to the north, it's a little bit easier for me to look it up. I do stay in the northern Cali, so it pops up a little bit more in my feed. Not just that, you guys already know, man, when it comes to the homeboys, Well, your boy Conejo's still in the little mix, carnal. You know, it is what it is. But I still talk to all my boys, G. Shit, just a few homies from the hood that are still upset. But it is what it is, homie. And I'm not picking sides. I encourage all of us to get along, gente. And you guys already been knowing when we do the lives, es corte parejo. There's things that I have put on the Northerners that in all reality, bro, they freaking hate me, right? Shit, I don't even think I'm welcome in San Ho. I'll just say it like that, homie. I got a lot of homeboys from San Jose and family members, right? But I don't think I'm welcome like that no more after making certain videos of the North. So don't ever think that I'm over here picking sides. That's not it, G. But with all that being said, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. You guys already be knowing. If you do, make sure to hit a thumbs up for your boy. Make sure to subscribe, hit that follow, hit that notification bell, just in case we go live. And if you guys anything to ask, shit, that's the best time to ask, to be real, because I'll give it to you raw and uncut, G. Shit, make sure to subscribe to E.B.K Family Uncensored and Conejo's profiles. You guys already be knowing, man. We're daily dropping bangers and daily going live. So make sure to stay tuned in, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. And to the Norteño Suge Knights, I do apologize, man. He's probably hating it that I'm not saying his name right or whatever. I do apologize about that. But I will be putting his link on the description just for the fact that he acknowledged my comments, bro. And a lot of people hate that shit. I don't know why. Shit, just be real with yourself, homie. Shit, you gotta remember, homie, we D.O.K over here all day, every day, man. So with that being said, man, this is your boy Conejo. I'll catch you guys in the next one or on the live. Shit, stay tuned. We out.
Yeah. Woohoo! What fuck squirt gun?
I beg to differ. Suckers don't get a pass, so don't come to Cliff. Nobody fucking with me. Slide through with the homies on the OGG. Other suckers wanna kill me. Run it back on my shoes when you feel me. So don't come to Cliff and nobody fucking with me. Slide through with the